Y'all know what time it is. Hit that thumbs up button. I want to thank you all for being here. It does mean a lot. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. You'll like what's here. And it motivates me to produce more. Point blank, period. So like the video, you guys. I want to get into something. The Good Fight Ministries and the history of Satan worship at the Grammys. Um, I didn't make this video. We're watching it together for the first time, and we'll come to our conclusion at the end. Um, we just had the Grammys. You guys seen it firsthand, so I'm sure this is an interesting video. Let's see what we can find.
Twitter to Sam Smith's pictures previewing the performance. The official CBS Twitter page said, "We are ready to worship." So just what were they worshiping? Well, the seductive display of half-naked worshipers.
Look at your boy. We are ready to worship. And this is a national network, you guys, if that's the right term. But it's a big network. We're ready to worship. What are we worshiping? The devil or idol worship, or same difference? Same difference.
Bowed down to Smith while he displayed himself in a top hat with devil horns. As flames marked much of the performance, as his co-star was kept in a cage as his hellkeeper. The host of the Grammys, comedian Trevor Noah, joked about the performance as he imitated a phone call with his mom, calling him and reminding him that she warned him of the dangers of Hollywood.
Yeah, you did warn me about Hollywood. Yes, you did, Mom. Yeah, you did. I will.
You warned me about the dangers of Hollywood, and look at everybody laugh, knowing what they've been through, allegedly.
I will. Thank you. She said she'll be praying for all of us. Thank you. All right.
The performance was then followed up by an advertisement by none other than Pfizer, who has also drawn the ire of millions of Americans who believe that this isn't the first time they have helped to thrust something upon the public without any discretion. In an
way that people might want you to live, because, as a trans person.
Was just 13 years old. He appeared on a German news show where he spoke of his medical gender transformation. His goal was to receive sex reassignment surgery at age 16 before the current legal requirement of 18 years of age and are turning away from what they believe is old, rigid religion into a new wave of do what thou wilt in theory and practice. Over in the United States, it isn't looking
well. Do what thy wilt. Who had their jersey, or who had that hoodie on, you guys? For 25, leave it in the comments. Who had the do what thy wilt hoodie on?
Any better. In speaking of a Salon article praising Satanism, one writer attempted to show how Satanism is indeed everywhere in our culture, and how we got to a place where worshiping Satan is now normative in the US. Quote, "But how did we get to a point where an online magazine with 10 million monthly readers is hailing Satanists as last-ditch heroes?"
Yep.
The truth is, pamphlet, that sin is fake news. Quote, "While the downplay of Satan continues in our modern culture, the truth remains that he is a murderer from the beginning, and he is the father of lies. Anyone."
And also Angel of Music, ex-angel, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
The demon that possesses her, which she claims is sexually perverted and calls Roman, is too powerful to be cast out. At the 2014 Grammys, Katy Perry performed Dark Horse with a performance of what appeared to be a witch's Sabbath, with Satan and demons glorifying her. At the 2015 Grammys, the music industry went beyond.
Look at that design, you guys. Almost trance-like.
On the 666 stage set, Katy Perry's Witch's Sabbath, and showing Satan's power through impotent exorcisms, to even more straight-up, in-your-face devil worship. Incredibly, Madonna came out with all kinds of devil-horned demons appearing to worship her as she sang her song, Living for Love. She went so far as to use mock Christian imagery with a choir singing in the background while she sang about being born again and on my knees in the dark, and then like Satan himself.
What is she doing on her knees in the dark? And look at these folks just smiling and singing. Come on, bro. What the hell? Listen.
perverted and calls Roman is so far as to use mock Christian imagery with a choir singing in the background while she sang about being born again and on my knees in the dark, and then like Satan himself about falling from heaven as she's depicted as falling from heaven on the Grammy stage. She, or the demon channeling her, now appears to be living for the love it can get from its worshipful fans. Not to be outdone in devil worship, AC/DC sang their ode to Satan, Highway to Hell. Before millions of people in what is supposed to be family entertainment, they sang I'm on a highway to hell, and about selling their souls to Satan for fame and success when they sang Hey Satan paid my dues, playing in a rockin' band. Of course, the song goes on to state I'm going down, all the way down, I'm on a highway to hell. Katie, who dressed in white when she sang By the Grace of God, caught
Man, if they don't cut this bull, listen. If dude, it's almost scary. It is scary. Damn, almost. It is scary how open they are with displaying these acts in front of everybody. Even after school programs have this incorporated.
caused a bit of cognitive dissonance when she showed her true colors and joined in the devil worship.
Or
Perry, along with many others, sported her glow-in-the-dark devil horns and even made the devil horn symbol with both of her hands as she sang along with AC/DC about how she too is on a highway to hell.
that's crazy. Is after she came out all fake and come on, y'all.
Katy Perry even went so far as to falsely claim that God spoke to her before the Super Bowl and that he supposedly said to her, "You got this and I got you."
I was praying and I got a word from God and he says, you got this and I got you.
How she too is on a highway that God spoke
Pay
to her
attention,
before
y'all,
the
how she
Super Bowl
hesitated.
and that he supposedly said to her,
And I want you guys to look at that date, 2/13. 2/13. Then you can take that 2015 and work something too.
"You got this and I got you."
Watch how she
praying and
hesitates.
I
I was praying.
got a word from God and he says, you got this and I got you.
What God do you think this is, you guys? Leave it in the comments for 10.
But God would not contradict himself and encourage Katy Perry to sing about kissing a girl and
In
lesbian
flames.
experimentation, behavior that she gave mass promotion to at the Super Bowl.
In flames. While all these families are watching this, she kissed a girl and she liked it.
Behavior that God lovingly warned.
The heat for all of it. You guys need to know.
What is in her
all you
hand? A Wiccan
troublemakers
stick?
out there, you need to know that your fearlessness
All you troublemakers out there.
does not go unnoticed. You are seen, you are heard, and most of all, you are appreciated.
The aging pop
Pay
star had
attention to what she
recently done a
said.
For all of it. There, I'm here
Listen,
to give thanks to all the rebels out there forging a new path and taking the heat
she wants to shout out all the rebels, but listen,
for all of it.
listen.
You guys need to know, all you troublemakers out there, you need to know that your fearlessness does not go unnoticed. You are seen.
She's calling them troublemaker rebels. And I really feel like this is a high priestess witch. You guys see that stick in her hand, that Wiccan stick sending spells out.
You are heard, and most of all, you are appreciated.
How the hell
The
do you
aging-
appreciate troublemaking rebels, y'all? I'm going to ask y'all that again. How the hell do you appreciate troublemaking rebels? Make it make sense.
pop star had recently done a photo shoot in which she portrayed herself as Jesus in a display that mocked Jesus' Last Supper.
They be repping they shit just right out there, throwing spells on everybody.
Attributed to the insatiable desire of
Look at the extra hands.
turning shameful acts into normalized behavior.
Sam graciously wanted me to accept this award because I'm the first transgender woman to win this award. and I'm so...
In the
I thought
unholy
that was
song that was performed
I
at the
thought that was a
Grammys,
woman.
it tells of a story of a husband and
Listen.
father stepping out of the
And I'm so.
Listen.
know
Oh
it,
my
and he thinks
goodness.
that's
Now, I noticed something that no one is talking about from the Grammys. Some people may call it a conspiracy theory, but by the end of this video, I will show you a hard piece of evidence to support my claim. But before we get into that, we first have to go over some of the moments that went semi-viral from the Grammys. But before we get into that, guys, my name is Ruslan. This channel exists to encourage, empower, and inspire you to live a life that blesses God. If you are new here or if you aren't new here, please make sure you hit that
Shout out to
subscribe
bro.
button. As a
Go
huge
leave him a
portion
like,
of you
y'all.
guys. McDonald's has the most amount of restaurants worldwide, and being frustrated that
this video from Chris Gardner of The Hollywood Reporter shows the rapper being escorted out of Crypto.com arena by LAPD officers.
Crypto.com.
Police say Killer Mike, whose name is Michael Render, was handcuffed and arrested after a physical altercation. He was booked at LAPD's Central Division for misdemeanor battery and release.
and that's
Doja Cat is here. Doja's in the house. If you haven't listened to her album, you are wasting your ears. One of the best pieces of work that has ever been put out. Doja Cat put out a song, Paint the Town Red. It is a banger about how she doesn't care what anybody thinks about her. Oh, really, Doja? Oh, really? Well, guess what? We think you're pretty great. Yeah, that's right. I said what I said. Yeah, that's right.
now that was Doja Cat's
She was about to be
entire
angry.
moment at the Grammys. Someone from Trevor Noah's perspective, who's so great,
know what's going
had
on.
that
It's
moment.
okay.
By the way, is she trying to overcompensate with all these crosses on her for some of the buffoonery she did earlier in the year? I don't know. But
Oh,
what I do
wow.
find interesting is last
Those
year,
don't even look like crosses. They look like swords.
it was all hands on deck for the Satanism.
3
All hands
stars,
on deck
3
for
crosses.
platforming Sam Smith and
Pay
some of the other
attention,
weirdo
y'all.
stuff. This winning too, lunacy.
Performances, including legendary artists paying tribute to those lost. Oprah even bringing Fantasia on stage for an electric performance for the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner. And for the first time in the show's history, 80-year-old Joni Mitchell moved the audience to tears as the night's host Trevor Noah presented her with her 10th Grammy Award. And the piano man himself, Billy Joel, debuted a new song, his first solo Grammy performance in 30 years.
So a lot of the major performances were people of wise counsel, people who had a crown of silver hair, people who have been seasoned in this music industry theory. But I have some facts and evidence to back this up. I think the Grammys noticed that there's been a shift in society, and instead of decapitating their own, have become jumped 13% to
I thought we were going to get more into the symbolism. I really did. Anyway, we're going to end this video right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I planted something in your brain to make you go research further. That's the point of these videos. And I hope everybody took something away. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.